Good morning, everyone. It's Rafgal playing some more Trials of Mana, and we are about ready to do Angela's flashback, having just gotten our third character.
In Altena, the kingdom of magicians, the true queen's magic was all that kept the freezing temperatures of the surrounding snowy lands at bay. But as the mana of the world grew weaker, so did her power. Bit by bit, the ice and cold began to encroach on the castle.
So this is one of the kingdoms we haven't
We all
dealt
feel
with yet.
the magic draining from the land as mana weakens. For our mighty kingdom of Altena, this is of grave concern. We shall not sit idly while our country crumbles. No, we must open the forbidden portal to the sanctuary of mana, and then we can obtain the Sword of Mana.
I thought that was just a
Be still. Legend says the portal to the Sanctuary of Mana only appears after activating the Mana Stones throughout the world. Obviously, no country would willingly give up a precious Mana Stone, so we expect a certain amount of resistance. We shall muster our strength and take the Mana Stones by force. Our true queen will obtain the Sword of Mana to rule her magic empire.
Long live the true queen! Glory to Altena!
Once again, we see kind of that power behind the monarch.
Please.
Hush! No need to shout, Your Highness. Honestly, you know, I used to be the sharpest of the great magic users in the Altanish court.
Whoa, hang on. I do not need another trip down your winding memory lane. Just teach me the rest of yesterday's lesson.
We find out that Angela is not a
I've
good
told
magic
you
user.
Time and time again. You cannot use magic simply by learning the steps. Your magic has not manifested because you rely on form instead of spirit.
Oh, please, not another lecture. Fine, I just won't ask for lessons anymore then. Take that.
Oh, this child.
Look, there's Victor. Hey, Victor, hey!
Oh, morning, Your Highness. Have you finished your magic lessons already? You know Jose complains to me whenever you skip lessons, right? But please consider my plight next time, Your Highness.
Nice.
Angela, princess and heir to the throne of Altena. With a heavy burden dogging her steps, Angela grew up fatherless in the shadow of her mother's royal duties. Her childhood was extremely lonely. Instead of affection from her mother, it seemed all she received were scoldings. Though she knew that the queen had important responsibilities that kept the two from playing, that knowledge didn't stop Angela's frustrated tears. Starved for attention, the princess grew into a rebellious youth. She often acted out, playing pranks on members of the court. Though Angela became a renowned beauty, much like her mother, she remained woefully unable to wield the magic power of her bloodline. That lack of talent was never far from her mind.
Ugh, I'm so bored. Why does nothing ever happen around here?
Okay. So, as I started getting into last time, and okay, which I just realized we don't need to do that. There are 6 kingdoms, each opposed by one of the other ones. Angela's kingdom and Duran's are the opposed forces there. So, this is the aggressive kingdom of those two. And the other kingdoms, we've got the Beastmen and the Priests of Wendell. And then we've also got the Thieves of Navarre and the Kingdom of Laurent. Victor was searching for you. Okay. And we've already seen that there's some mysterious figure that attacked Keith in Wendell. We've seen the Crimson Wizard.
Crimson Wizard is training the mages harder than ever. I heard some were injured, but I suppose that's one of the dangers of war. I'm not sure, but the Crimson Wizard might be as powerful as Her Majesty the Queen now.
Oh, there you are. Your Highness, the Queen and her advisor have called for you. I will wait for you in the gardens. Now is not the time to dawdle.
Please hurry, Your Highness.
And we've obviously seen both sides now of the Navarre forces and the Laurent forces.
This is urgent. Her Majesty is preparing our troops to invade Valsena across the sea. You must go to her, Your Highness.
So yeah, one of the neat things with all of this is that with those 6 factions in play, there's really 3 enemy factions that we're dealing with throughout, instead of just one. And a lot of the different areas,
Your Majesty.
that's what we're going to be dealing with.
I believe you sent for me?
Angela, allow me to explain. As you know, we must control the Mana Stones to gain access to the Sanctuary. That is the reason for our invasion. Legend says if we activate the energy of the Mana Stones in the world, the portal will open. And we don't question legend. We shall begin with the Altenish
That's not
Mana
very
Stone.
practical. Just saying.
How will you do that?
We will use a forbidden magic spell, outlawed because it takes the life of the enchanter in exchange for that mana energy. However, my associate and I are too important for this sacrifice. If we use your body as a vessel for that cursed magic, your death would act as the catalyst we need to release the Mana Stone's true power.
But Mother!
You've been a useless blight on my lineage for far too long. To think that my daughter could be so weak and powerless. Under these circumstances, sacrificing yourself for the spell is the most fitting end for my heir. Now come, my child.
No! No!
She's gone.
So once again, we see kind of the power behind the throne, the new person coming in and manipulating.
Where? I'm outside the castle. But why would my mother? I can't return, but I have no idea what to do now. Wasn't there a village to the east? That might be my only option at this point.
Little fish dudes.
I actually won.
Okay. I don't feel like we need to do all of these fights. We don't get to keep anything from it. Experience or items, so...
It's too cold. I can't take another step. I want to go home. Please, Mother. Please. Where am I?
And that's where we found her passed out in the bed in Jad. Oh wait, no, this is Elrond. So she's been passed out in a similar bed.
Awake. My daughter found you in the snowfields. We brought you back to Ulrent. Please rest until you feel well. Cheery, look! Our guest woke up.
Yay! Can I play with her? Huh? Can I?
No, don't bother her.
Yay!
Gotta love rubbing that mother-daughter relationship in her face.
I think I'll go for a walk to boost my mood.
Fortune
Ma'am.
teller?
I don't know what to do. Please give me guidance.
So Angela and Duran both have the
Sometimes
fortune teller show
people
up in their
lose
stories.
every last spark of hope and fall into the deepest despair. When that happens, answers, you must go to Holy City Wendell and seek advice from His Eminence, the Priest of Light.
The Priest of Light?
To find your way through the darkness of despair, you will need a guiding light. Go to Wendell, child. That is your fate.
Huh? Come on! This fraud told me the same thing. Go to Wendell or whatever. All I asked was whether my next child was going to be a boy or a girl.
Everyone go to Wendell.
Holy City Wendell, huh? I don't know what awaits me there, but I guess it's bound to be better than getting caught here in my own kingdom.
Certainly warmer.
I'll go. I mean, nothing could possibly be worse than staying cooped up in the castle. And if I learn how to handle my magic, maybe my mother will welcome me back. There's a chance, at least.
Heart heavy with the Queen's rejection, Angela left Altena as a wanted criminal with a price on her head.
Okay, we didn't hear mention of the price on her head. That kind of came out of nowhere.
Wait. The Sword of Mana? Huh. I think my mother mentioned that thing. But if I can get it before her, I can show her that I'm not powerless. She might even let me come back. Hey, take me with you. Please, come on.
Certainly. And the more elementals we meet, the more magic you can learn yourself.
Really? That's perfect.
So I'm not 100% sure why we're agreeing to let the princess who's trying to gain power to go prove herself to the queen that's trying to claim mana for and use corrupt spells. But you know, we'll roll with it.
I am afraid that I have no idea where to go from here.
Why don't you ask around town for ideas?
That seems like the best plan. We may learn something important to our journey. I will do my best. Though, I confess, I am not used to conversing with strangers.
Looking for mana stones. I'd reckon His Majesty, Hero King of Valsena, would know a thing or two. Valsena is the country that Angela's kingdom said they were going to invade.
Lots of wares to browse.
Okay. So let's start off with the silk robe.
Oh, good choice.
I'll
Circlet.
make use of this.
Oh, good choice.
I have an eye for quality.
Oh, good choice.
This is useful.
Sometimes voice acting gets repetitive and annoying. Just pop into each shop, buy all the upgrades we can.
Lots of wares to browse.
I love shopping.
Come again. Well, lots of wares to browse.
We have 20 candy. We're fine on that. Let's
Good
grab an
choice.
extra magic rope just in case I forget. And let's grab an extra fairy walnut now that we've got Angela. And before we go progress the story, let's pop over here. Is that Hawkeye flirting? Of course. I love how your party members just kind of hang out in town, doing their thing. Chocolate, berry walnut, and a basilisk fang. I think we've gotten a couple items now that are the, like... Yeah. So, these are items that we found from the shop, and these are all, like, one-use items that can be really good. We'll definitely have to keep an eye on that. And I think this is going to actually be a good spot. To save and progress next time. Hopefully you're still enjoying. If you are, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one. We'll catch you next time.